I mean, we were still conversating.
Nut Bustington.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Too
Wait,
Many
can we not
Words.
see ourselves?
What?
No,
Are we not going to see ourselves?
No.
the camera's over there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how I look like now. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
bro. I look back at every episode and I'm like, bro, I'm 500 pounds. You know, I should have adjusted my shirt.
Not wearing the headphones. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. This is your host Jordan. I am joined here along with my co-host Isaac, my best friend, and our first real returning guest, V. Armin.
Hello.
How are you today, Armin?
I'm not too bad.
That's good. It's good to hear. What are you doing here today?
I was invited to be a podcast guest earlier today.
It's good. It's good.
Honestly, yeah, it's actually just so casual like that. We just decided to do it. Okay, so quick.
You're a
Wait,
guinea
hold
pig.
on. I look like a fucking slob. You guys took your ambiance down.
Mine's right here. I left mine
completely-
up.
You threw yours away.
I wasn't thinking. I threw mine
You
away.
piece of shit. Okay, just for the record, I am not fat. They told me to do this. It was supposed to be
Mine's right here.
for the aesthetic.
Jordan, put yours in frame.
I wasn't even going to come with fast food until...
Put yours on the table.
I would, but it blocks the camera.
Oh,
I
really?
saw it earlier.
Do the little thing I did where you turn it back.
I mean, it was like half of it was in front of my fucking
Okay,
face.
so yeah, the topic of this episode is a quick top 5 of our favorite fast food joints. But we got a lot to get into for the nitty gritty before that. Just to fill people in, this is our second time recording an episode 53 in particular, because we were adventuring around the Iowa State Fair. It was our first time with mobile mics.
We should call this episode "Not at the Iowa State Fair."
Well, I still think we can make a.
We
pretty
can do
good-
something with that. We can do something with
We,
that.
we can talk about the state fair, do a little quick recap and our side quests and stuff like that. So, hey, how do I sound, guys?
You sound great.
Okay, good.
You
I'm trying
sound
to
wonderful.
figure
You should move it more to yourself.
I'm
so you
like
don't have to
half
lean forward.
slouching, half sitting up, and I'm not really into it.
That's what I was.
Pull it back.
What? Pull it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, not the whole table. You're
Okay.
gonna fuck with
Here,
our mics.
here.
That's the problem with the mic arms is they.
I
Suck.
gotta untighten it with this Allen wrench. See, guys, we got a lot of new tech going through this podcast. Last time we had an episode, of course,
Episode 50.
with the exception of the always 1, 2,
Two.
3, amen. The last thing that we heard Jordan say on this podcast was "big things, baby," because we've just been blessed by Jordan and his recent motivations to level up the podcast.
Yes,
and at
sir.
the same time, I've been leveling up our environment and where we should record. And yeah.
You know, this is still ghetto as shit, but compared to the first time I was here,
Compared to the first
where I
time.
brought my own mic, my own camera, my own laptop, in fact, and I had to send you the Audacity file.
That
I didn't even have a mic arm. I literally had the mic in my shirt like this.
we had no idea what we were doing then, and now we still don't. But we're just doing it better.
It's night and day different.
Fake it till you make it, babies. But, so, yes, the date is Monday, August 21st, 10:17 p.m. We just did this episode on a whim because we technically have to record 3 episodes this week, Jordan. We have to record this episode to play catch-up with our schedule. And then the typical recording on Thursday.
I thought the.
And then we
I
got to
thought
record
the-
our live event.
I thought the live event was gonna be the next episode.
Mm-mm.
Did you want that to be a special?
Yeah, it's a bonus, brother.
I kind of don't want to do that
But then what makes the event special, Jordan?
live.
And then everybody can just skip out on it, and then
For those that didn't
listen
come
in
to
on
the
what happened.
come to the event.
I guess
What, are you not recording the live event?
we are.
No, we are.
Okay.
Well, so I wanted
I
to
guess-
record a live episode during the live event, and I wanted that to be essentially episode 54. And Isaac is saying, no, let's not do that. Let's record another episode.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could still talk about whether or not we're going to try that, but
Do you not want the live episode?
No, he does.
I
He
do.
just wants it to be an additional episode.
yeah, like something
Okay.
special.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, like it's the first ever Scald Stone event. It's got to be a bougie level platform, baby girl. But anyways, you want to get into the first segment? What did we learn this week?
What did you learn this week, Armin?
You should have told me to prepare for this because I ain't learned shit.
I ain't learned shit either.
You know,
but gotta
that's a
come up with
lie.
something.
I actually learned a lot about Baldur's Gate. I've been playing the shit out of that.
What is Baldur's Gate?
It's
Armin?
Are you asking for you or for the audience?
For the audience.
For the audience, Baldur's Gate is a video game that is based off of a tabletop game called Dungeons and Dragons.
Sweet.
Something we've all played, and we all play quite frequently. Not
Well,
Baldur's Gate.
most of
Dungeons
us.
and Dragons.
Yeah.
Most of us.
I
Most
want to
of
play
us.
more often than I actually do.
Mhm.
Okay. Bro, I skipped out on a Ludacris concert to play with y'all.
Oh, you skipped out on Luda?
Yes. I did.
Yeah, he did, actually.
I said roll out to Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I did.
I kind of feel bad for making him do that, but, you know.
But it's okay. It's okay. You're going to get me back in November. Remember? Best Day
sir.
Ever Part 2. So yeah. Jordan, what did you learn this past week?
I learned,
Jordan?
you know, I actually had something.
What if I just fuck up the audio by doing this?
Well, that's fun.
Don't do that.
I mean, it's
Don't
all
do that.
recording into one source now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really do anything anymore.
Well, they might be like off slightly, you know?
Jordan, what you learned this week?
I learned that the Iowa State Fair is just not worth it.
True. Actually true.
True.
Holy shit.
This was Jordan. So we captured a lot in our first attempt at episode 53 where we actually did the fair, and it was going to be an immersive experience, especially for those who have never gone to the Iowa State Fair. But yeah, that was Jordan's second time going in his life.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You've only gone twice to the Iowa State Fair?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a thing that you would do like religiously every day it's open. Like that seems like a very you thing.
Disgusting.
Every year he's like, I got my State Fair corn dog. You know me and my State Fair corn dog.
Like I feel like you got a rented parking spot there every year.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
See, if I want a funnel cake, I'll get my fill at Governor's Day. I don't need to go to the fucking
Governor's
Iowa
Day-
State Fair.
Governor's
Worry
Day
about
is
parking
great.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
Parking was atrocious.
Worry about paying $15 to walk in an open area.
It was a $10 parking with a $16 ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Too much. Too much.
I paid $26 to walk outside.
You know what? You know what I paid to get into Governor's Day?
Nothing.
Nothing. I walked in.
Yeah, I remember going to Governor's Day. It didn't cost me a dime.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to go to the state fair again.
If y'all like the State Fair but don't like the money, yeah, go to Governor's Day. It's a big thing. Like, what,
Grimes.
just in the DCG area?
Literally in Grimes.
Just in
That's,
Grimes?
yeah, that's what Grimes calls it.
I mean, has that come and gone already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like a
Okay.
month or two ago.
Yeah, yeah. Something that I learned this week, I'm just going to completely rip it off from the last episode that failed. I learned that sharks die when they stop swimming. Same as flies, apparently. That's what I
What?
learned from Jordan. When
What?
we put up these fly
flies
sticky
get
traps.
Yeah.
And
You've
they
never
just-
seen a fly stand still?
I mean, for too long. But, I mean, I thought it was just from, like, starvation. But Jordan then said, yeah, they die from not moving.
I would imagine that's not true.
Should I
I
Google?
mean, think of it
should
like
I
when
check
you
the
freeze
Googles?
them. I guess they don't die when
At
you
least
freeze
I
them,
still
but,
said
like,
sharks. That's
you
fact.
can like reanimate them.
I think.
When you just freeze like flies and shit.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, that goes like against your theory that like if they stand still too long.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I imagine they have like a wicked metabolism and they kind of like need food. And if you just leave them there for an hour, they starve to death.
True. I mean, they only last like what, a week in their lifetime?
I have no idea, honestly. Maybe everything I've ever known is just a lie.
Again, I'm making this up as I go too.
Hmm.
You could be right.
All right. Is it time for the next segment? It's time to get those lips wet, gentlemen.
You just did.
Yeah, I know. We have side drinks from the fast food joints that we went to, but this is our first time having a guest with the segment. Actually, it's our first time having a guest for a lot of these segments, actually, if not all of these segments. And yeah, I wanted to change it up. Now, it wasn't going to be on Armin's tab unless he wanted to. I did clarify that with him personally. But I feel like if we have a guest, they get to pick the drink.
Oh yeah,
And
that's fine
so
with
he
me.
did. Armin, what did you bring us?
So I took it very near and dear to my heart. Very special that I'm the first guest on this segment. So I was thinking, what should I bring?
Can I request something from you, Isaac?
What's up?
Can you like talk into the microphone a little bit more?
I've been talking this whole time, baby girl.
Into the microphone.
Into the microphone.
Can I request something as well?
What?
Don't interrupt my story.
Sorry.
All right. So I was thinking, what should I get? Should I get something weird, wacky, kooky? Should I get something delicious? Should I get something gross on purpose? Something adventurous, maybe, that we might like, but, doesn't look like anything special? And I went with what it felt like to me. Something special. So here I have the iconic drink of the Armin. It is
A strawberry Arnie.
It's an Arnie, just an Arnie. The nomenclature is this is an Arnold Palmer strawberry.
I'm so sorry.
The regular Arnold Palmers are just called Arnold Palmers. The strawberry is called an Arnie. And I don't know if this is a known thing on the podcast, but Jordan is a thermonuclear man who is extremely hot. I mean, I don't mean that he's attractive. I mean that he is warm. So we currently have the drinks as a bit of a shield of insulation from me and him, because I like things cold.
I do not mean that he is attractive.
Oh god. Oh, they've gone up in temperature too.
There's a way to drink these that I've invented myself.
Oh, do you see
Okay.
my mic arm just falling?
So first, give it a shake. And now it's fizzy in there, so you got to
Okay.
give it a 1, 2. Yep. Crack it.
What is
Let it
happening?
fizzle. Open.
How did you do that? Like, mine didn't do that.
Oh, mine didn't even fizzle.
Well, you didn't shake it enough.
I guess not.
Now you're not going to get the full experience.
I guess not.
Cheers, boys.
What do we think?
I prefer the original. I've said that. I've had these before. My dad got really into Arnold Palmer's for a while, and then yeah. And,
I think it's delicious.
I think Arizona will forever be my favorite tea of all time. And yeah, the Arnies are great.
There's a reason this is my go-to drink.
it's been a while since I've seen you drink it, though.
Where'd you snag these at? I have not seen these in the wild.
You got to know they're kind of rare nowadays. They used to be like everywhere in like every gas station, but now you got to like know what places stock them.
Yeah, because you kept fucking buying them out.
The Quick Star by my house. I actually requested that they prepare 24 packs of these for me. And I'll have to just go buy the 24 pack.
You might have to go get a different mic arm.
Yeah, this thing's losing out on me.
Just hold it.
Yeah, I know. I'm good with doing this.
Yeah, there you go.
Bouncing it.
So what was I saying?
You were talking about Quick Star.
Yeah.
The Quick Star by my house has Arnie's all the time.
Keep interrupting, Isaac.
I've never seen them not have them. I think it is because I specially requested them a while ago.
Beautiful.
Nice. Absolutely beautiful.
What do we rate this drink out of 10, fellas?
25 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
10. I like it. Arizona's great, man.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I just, I
Like
don't know.
this is like the
So, like,
most reliable
I
tea
think-
of all time.
I think the other one is. What did I give the other one? Do you remember what Isaac? Do you remember what I gave the other one?
I don't know. I think you gave it a 9, so I gave it an 11 to balance it out.
I think if we're gonna stick to the by 10 scale, I think it's a 27 out of 30. Yeah, that's the average.
27 out of 30.
Sure.
A 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I can live with that.
Cool. We got any side quests, fellas?
Side quests. That is our segment that we have where
It's
we talk
not
about
the main event of the episode, but it's just very story-worthy side things that we've been just dealing with or have been wanting to mention. So it's like
just our things going on in our week.
yeah, just get your miscellaneous things out the way before we get into the real subject of this week.
All right, if you want me to talk about Baldur's Gate, I'll do that.
Well,
talk
I
about
heard that
everything.
you have a top 5 list that you suggested, but I said I am not going to make my own list of that.
Well,
Now-
see, I was told incorrectly, or maybe I understood
I
it
think you more
incorrectly.
misunderstood it, but like
But from what I understood, Jordan told me to come up with any top 5 list, and he said you would be doing top 5 fast food. So I was like, okay, I'll do a top 5 of my own. I came up with something creative. I didn't want to just do like top 5 sneaker brands or something stupid like that, something trite. So I did the top 5 hottest mental illnesses in women.
All right, so this is before you get started on that. Do you have that written down on your
I
phone?
do.
Okay.
he
I would
wrote like
love-
a whole thing.
I
on
would
it.
love you to elaborate
What
because this
sources?
is like the most writing I've ever seen in a top 5 podcast subject ever. I am condoning this to be said on my podcast, but I am not saying I am affiliated. With the
our thing.
ideas.
It's our thing that with our guests is we don't represent.
Yes, that's
like,
right. That's right.
Our guests do not represent our own personal beliefs and ideals.
They represent nothing but themselves
They
on this podcast.
they represent nothing but themselves and their own.
It's been a while since I've reminded myself of that because the last time we had a freaking guest,
Was less.
episode 33.
Oh, so exactly 20 episodes ago.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to go? And,
Go off, Armin.
All right, we'll start with number 5. Number 5 is going to be liberalism.
Okay.
Very open sexually, accepting of different lifestyles. Will get a job so you don't have to provide for them. And if you plan around their schedule, you can control how much you want to see them.
Oh my god.
Bonus points open to threesomes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Number 4 is going to be obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, this is a bit of a background. I actually told Tim about this, and he remembered this documentary. It was a documentary of a guy who had OCD, and there was a scene where, like, he was like recalling how he got one of his tics, which is every time he sees an El Camino, he has to like wipe himself off, and he saw an El Camino pass by, and he was with a friend, and his friend just said, "That's an El Camino, dude. You got to wipe that off." So he's been wiping himself every time he sees an El Camino now.
What?
Yeah, that's part of the disorder, I guess. But imagine if you could do that with things like cooking, cleaning, sexual activities, shutting up, grinding your RuneScape account. It requires some upfront investment, but it's well worth the time you put into it, right?
Okay.
So I could just be like, food's done.
Okay.
She's on the job. Number 3 is going to be schizophrenia. This is one that this is what you wouldn't expect, but schizophrenics are the easiest population to gaslight. They gaslight themselves all the time. They're very open to it.
Oh my goodness.
The voices come from inside of them. So as long as you're better at debating than they are, you can convince them of anything. All right, number 2 is going to be hypersexual disorder.
Wait a second. Armin, that's evil, dog.
Hey, don't kink shame me.
All right, what's number 2?
Number 2 is going to be hypersexual disorder.
I mean,
I have
saw-
on here obvious reasons.
I saw your note for that one. I was like, why is that one shorter? Oh, okay. That's
Obvious
why it's
reasons.
shorter.
All right.
Obvious reasons.
For this one, I actually have a citation. So, dissociative identity disorder. You know what have you read the whole thing?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, do you know what the number 1 source of divorce is?
What?
Do you know? What would you imagine?
Getting tired of your spouse.
That's up there.
The guy actually is actually gay.
I don't think that's very common.
No, the woman's actually gay.
No. So what I always see is
Suicide in men.
no, that's not. You don't get divorced. I think your marriage is dissolved at that point. What I see is two things usually: infidelity and money problems.
Okay.
If infidelity isn't number one, it's always number two. Why do men cheat? Because they get bored of having the same sex with the same person. BPD is the cure to this. You can have multiple partners without actually cheating on your wife. But what if she's on a bitch personality? Well, it's empirically proven that DID is the most susceptible to hypnosis population.
Really?
And yeah, I have citation for this claim.
Oh my goodness.
So you're gonna hypnotize her into not being the bitch personality. You can hypnotize her to go into any personality you want.
Are we gonna lose listeners?
Yes, very much. These are jokes, people. I don't know if you know this. I'm not a psychopath.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Isaac,
Yes.
you ever think about trying some gay shit?
No comment.
You could hypnotize a woman with dissociative identity disorder into having a male persona, and you can try it with her without ever doing gay shit, just to see if you like it.
Wait, what does a male persona entail?
Like,
Well, she'll
she's a
start
man.
talking like a guy, and she'll put on a
She's essentially temporarily
She'll
trans.
start lifting weights before bed.
That personality certainly would.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a Spiegel D. Lowenstein RJ.
How old is that?
2011.
Wow.
Not bad.
All right. I love that. Jordan, you got any side quests, bro?
I built a new PC.
All right.
That's fun.
Didn't you
Alright.
build 3?
Well, I mean, that was. Actually, you know, maybe I did build that since our last recording. I don't know. But I built GZ a new PC, built Ness a new PC, and I built me a new PC, so.
Okay. Jordan, what's the first thing you should do when you're trying to build a PC?
You
Have
buy
money.
the parts.
Have money.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
What are like the first 5 recommended parts to get?
Well, if you're building it slow, I recommend starting with the heavy ones, like the higher price ones, like graphics card, CPU, and what do you say, motherboard or PSU?
I would honestly recommend against the GPU. Because
Really?
you can go unintegrated for a while, and that's still a useful
I
computer.
have
I guess
no clue what you all are
If you're
talking
building
about.
if you're specifically saying you want to build a dedicated GPU PC,
Here's what I would say: if you want to build, if you want the lowest amount of money up front, and then you build onto it later, you would go with the case, the motherboard, the power supply, half of your RAM, and your boot drive. Those are the only things that you actually need to have a working computer.
well, CPU.
Oh, CPU, yeah,
That's
CPU
kind of important.
with stock heatsink,
Yeah.
and then
Although some of them don't even come with heatsinks anymore.
after the, I've seen that on a couple things, but it's usually like the really cheap low end ones.
Both are.
But
yeah.
you can get like a really cheap heatsink for like $15.
I guess true. Both of the CPUs that me and Jeezy got, we got the same one. They don't have.
So if you don't have a stock heatsink, buy the cheapest one you can.
You can find some pretty damn effective ones for really low price too. So.
And since you bought half your RAM, you can buy the other half later. That's a pretty cheap upgrade. The biggest upgrade is of course going to be the GPU.
Yes. Those can typically, for one of good power, like performance and whatnot, you're looking to spend probably about $400. So.
It
But
depends on the market a lot,
I guess.
especially recently.
Yes, that the market recently has been roller coaster ride. Right
I think
there.
it's calming down. I was really surprised with when you told me the price of the GPU you got, Jeezy.
Yeah. Well, which one? The one oh he has the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the one I got was I think a little bit more expensive, and I think it's actually the same card, just a different manufacturer, or whatever.
Prefix was actually telling me back when like the whole Bitcoin thing first started
Yeah.
that I should trade my GPU for the better version of it and get money for it because my GPU was better for mining.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense.
The problem is I didn't want a miner's card because I know they mined on it.
Why is that a problem?
The other kind.
Because they run them into the ground. That's why it's a problem.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather
dirty
have my
miners.
slightly weaker card and less money, but like know that my card has been treated well and it's gonna last me than a mining card.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
On to my side quest.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I've been dealing with literally everything and so much changes around me So, the podcast is not affiliated with any of the following, but it's what one of your co-hosts is dealing with right now. I'm dealing with a current job, I'm dealing with a future job, and I'm dealing with school that's starting in literally 2 days.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm also dealing with this event that's coming up this weekend. I am juggling, and I don't know how to juggle. It's insane. I just used some of my free time this afternoon to fill in some documents that the future job wants. And tomorrow
Yes.
is my last day with the current job, and they're going to
Yes.
talk to me about what the future is, and they're going to want me to work for them still. And I'm going to be like, well, I don't know, because I want to work for these guys, and I'm also going to school, and like I would love to be involved with you guys still, but like I got to see if like the days that you want me on, if I have school, and then if it's not, if I don't have school, then do I have this other job to dedicate myself to that day as well? And it's like, I have a lot of things to deal with.
Isaac, when I'm at work, I have a lot of downtime.
Really?
Time when I'm just sitting there doing nothing.
Really?
Maybe if it's busy, I'm like refreshing the browser every few seconds. But there's a plugin for that, so I don't even have to click it. I can go to sleep for hours of my day,
Okay.
and no one would notice.
Are you just like flexing on me right now? Is this...
No, I'm saying, do you have moments like this where you're free during your workday?
No.
You're constantly working.
Yes.
No downtime whatsoever.
Okay, maybe I got to call my father for 10 minutes today at work.
That's it?
Yes.
Do you have other parts of your day, not work, where you can like, just sit there and do nothing?
I did that, and so I did emails.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was going to say. Just use those times to do the other things.
Yeah,
you
I
need to
know.
do.
It's not that
Always have something with you that you can do.
It's not that I don't think I'm like struggling with all this juggling. It's just that I don't know how I'm doing this. 'Cause like, thank God like syllabus day doesn't bring any homework. 'Cause I don't want to
True.
worry about homework when I'm at this podcasting event. But like, yeah, it's like I'm worried about these 4 things, and I've only been worried about these 4 things like the last 3 weeks, which is school, old job, new job, event.
Hey, shout out Sandro, who always does his homework during the D&D sessions.
He does his homework
Yeah.
during D&D.
Yes, he does.
I guess good on him.
That's what he has that little iPad for.
Nice. But yeah, that's just what I've been dealing with lately. My classes that I'm going into is, they're very like technical titles. This one class
Yes.
is called Voice and Movement, which is basically just like voice acting and voice delivery and stuff like that. And then I have a speech class, but it's called The Fundamentals of Oral Communication.
I've taken that class.
Really?
Yeah. Who's your teacher?
Oh, I just took a picture.
Was it Professor Aaron J. Barber?
No, I just took a picture because I keep forgetting the paper at my studio, or in my what will be soon my room. And yeah, I think I finally took a picture of it so I can actually look back at it. Let's see.
You go to DMAC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Well, should I say these full names on the podcast?
Well, you can bleep it later.
Okay.
But that requires more effort out of me.
Yeah, just say it. Just say it. Make him do it.
Julia Szymanski.
Haven't had her.
All right. And the voice and movement is by Carl Lindbergh, taught by Carl Lindbergh.
I had Aaron Barber. He was a very, very good teacher.
Nice.
I enjoyed that class a lot.
So, yeah, that's just what I've been dealing with. How long have we been recording? How much it say up there?
About 29 minutes.
Only 29 minutes.
Felt like
Wow.
15 to me.
Wow. Okay.
So is
Well.
it main quest time?
Yeah, it's the
Main event?
The main event of your episode.
Anyone
Should
have
we-
a guess for a restaurant that's going to appear on all 3 of our lists?
Not McDonald's. I think Bebop's is gonna appear on all 3 of
Yeah.
our lists.
Bebop's?
Bebop's.
Bebop's is safe.
Yeah.
What about Five Guys?
I've
No.
had 5. No, I've never had 5 Guys.
Okay.
Okay, Armin. Actually, no. Jordan, you open up with your top
Oh, you
5.
want me to? I don't even have all 5 prepared.
That's the
He
beauty
literally
of it.
told me I didn't even think about this
Since
until you
day,
asked me.
Since day one, Jordan has not written down squat for any of these episodes.
I've written down 2 top 5 lists for this show, which is combined more than both of these.
Okay. Honestly, number 1 for me is actually going to be Little Caesars. I'm going highest to lowest.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Caesar's is your best?
Yeah, I love Little Caesars.
I
Oh.
I have said this many times in the
I couldn't
past.
co-sign on that.
Oh, no.
Like, I
was-
love Little Caesars.
I was telling you in the car, I can understand you putting it on your list. It's basically the only fast food place with pizza.
Yeah.
But number 1?
I love Little Caesars.
I don't
dude.
know about that.
Little Caesars is there when you're crying and you're broke and you want something that tastes like pizza.
It's by the book, a pizza. It's hot and it's ready. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah. I feel like 2 slices of Little Caesars pizza is the most amazing 2 first slices. The next 6 slices is like, what the hell am I eating?
I'd just rather have Domino's.
I mean,
Ouch.
Domino's is good, but like, dude,
I don't like Domino's. I personally, Caesars over Domino's.
I'd rather wait 2 hours to get a Domino's pizza over a Little Caesars pizza.
All right.
Number 2 for me is probably going to be I'd say Burger King. I really like Burger King myself.
Oh my God.
I've always liked
Number
Burger
3
King.
for me, guys, is going to be the local sewer. I really love the sludge in there. It tastes good to me.
Jordan, what's your number 3, baby?
Number 3 is Taco Bell.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Taco Bell still better than Taco John's.
I picked Taco Bell.
I think
over
there's
Taco
one-
John's. Yeah.
I think there's one good thing on both of their menus. For
What's
Taco
that?
Bell, it's the Cinnabon Delights. For Taco John's, the Potato Olays.
I do not like the Cinnabon Delights.
Those are
I
the only
think-
2 things that I like from
I
there.
don't think there's any there's nothing to them. Like they're just like
Sweet. Little crunch, little sugar.
they're just always soggy when I get them, and like they don't have enough like flavor.
The flavor's pretty basic. Just cinnamon
I
sugar.
don't know. It's
little bread,
not
little
it's
icing.
not enough for me. Not enough.
I'm not crazy about those.
But Taco John's has got 2 things that I really like. That's potato Olays, although I can't have too many because they make me sick just about every time I have them. Don't know why. And then their stuffed grilled taco, fantastic.
The stuffed grilled taco is usually what I'll go for if I go there.
I do also really like their chicken tacos, the 2 small chicken tacos with the 2 different sauces. I think those are both really good as well. But Taco Bell just all around, just that's like that fat man like lovers food and like or like stoner lovers food. That's what I like.
You know what? You guys care about never getting a sponsorship from Taco Bell. Can I talk some shit? Fuck Taco Bell. All right.
You
thought you
present
liked
yourself
Taco
on this
Bell.
podcast.
You go to Taco Bell. You go on Google Maps and you look at their times they're open. It says 2 a.m. All right? I challenge you to go to a single Taco Bell in the United States of America at 2 a.m. and find them closing. They're long gone. Those fucking 8th graders that work there, they're already in bed
Hey.
at 2 a.m.
I went to the new one in Grimes. I went to there at 1 a.m. once. They were open.
I went there at 1 a.m. once. You want to know what happened?
They were closed.
I went elsewhere.
Yeah, they were open for me.
They were not open for the inconsistency is my problem.
Yeah.
There's a Taco Bell by like Gold's Gym over by Valley West, across the street from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was hangry, and we went there at 1:13 in the morning.
funny story about that place. I actually finished a college paper in that drive-through.
What?
That Taco Bell has a lot of history.
I was sitting in that Taco Bell for 30 minutes in the drive-through.
Really?
30 minutes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I finished
What?
a paper in there.
Could you imagine sitting 30 minutes in the drive-through lane for your food?
Yeah,
Well, that
10
means
minutes
you
in, I
got-
was like, I'm going to do some work.
Well, you gotta take it out of your list. It's obviously not fast food.
Yeah, that's true.
Charlie's wife worked at that exact Taco Bell.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
That also is the Taco Bell that, as we were leaving, Tim screamed and you thought it was me.
Yep.
The scream. Oh, the scream. That's terrible. Okay. Jordan, number 4.
Number 4, I got to go with Wendy's.
Okay.
Solid.
I think it's just the Baconator. It's just great. It's just great.
Mhm.
No complaints.
Number 5. Ooh. Did I say Bebop's yet?
I don't think so.
I'd probably have to say Bebop's.
You
Although
put
I
Bebop's
do.
below Wendy's?
Yeah,
You'd rather get a Wendy's than a
Bebop's is too basic. That's the. I mean, don't get me wrong. That is both their biggest plus, but I think it's also their biggest downfall. Like whenever you're craving just like a really good, just normal ass burger, Bebop's all the way.
Well, I didn't get a normal ass burger.
I guess true, but like
I got chicken nuggets.
true.
You got a chicken sandwich and a
I don't
burger.
like chicken nuggets. Their chicken sandwich is good, but
I got a shake.
There's a lot more to be desired.
You wish you got a shake?
I wouldn't say wish, but yeah.
That's what you told me in the car.
I said. I forgot that Bebop's made shakes because I'm stupid. Jesus.
I'm just gonna let them
What about
have
Jesus?
at it.
There was flies all over that.
He loves the shakes at Bebop's.
He does. He does.
Who?
Jesus.
He does. Jeezy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So number 5 is Bebop's for you?
Yeah, although I got to honorable mention Arby's. I do like Arby's.
I only like their curly fries.
I
That's
think
it.
I don't like their curly fries actually. They started making me sick. I like the beef and cheddar. One of my favorite like fast food sandwiches. Period.
I'm not a fan of cold sandwiches that are served warm.
What?
Everything at Arby's is a cold sandwich, but they serve it warm.
True. I totally know what you mean.
I think I do understand what you're saying. I just can't comprehend it.
That's okay, Jordan. All right. Should I do mine? Should I do my top 5?
Yeah,
Go
I
for it.
just wrote it down, and I feel like it speaks to the heart. I'll do my honorable mention first, and then I'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Honorable mention: Raising Cane's.
Never had it.
Solid.
Amazing chicken. It's just that I feel like it would be on the list if I was willing to wait in that drive-through line as often as I do not.
I feel that way about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
When I go get like lunch in the middle of the day, if I go past Chick-fil-A, no joke, 30 cars in there
Yeah.
in that drive.
Chick-fil-A is fantastic.
I've seen.
I'm
I
just
just
not
had-
waiting that long for it. It's
I
not fast
haven't
food
had
at that
it
point.
in over 3 years, so I don't know.
Dude, every single time I see a Cane's location, it's wrapped around the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's because it's damn good, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it speaks for itself when they only need 4 menu items. And the most, I don't know, unexpected part of the meal is the best part, which is that Texas toast.
I was
bread.
gonna say the Texas
Oh, my
toast.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an amazing. Oh, yeah. So 5 and 4, I feel like not as good as Raising Cane's, but as often as I go to them instead of Raising Cane's, I feel like they beat out Raising Cane's for me personally. Number 5 will be Wendy's. I had Wendy's right before the episode. My last experience wasn't great because I wanted like this pretzel pub bacon burger,
That's a good one.
and I asked for it. They're like, we're out of Munster cheese, we're out of the crunchy onions, and we're out of the sauce. And I'm like, oh, okay. And
At
then I
that point, just say you're out of the burger.
yeah. And so I did not get exactly what I wanted, but I got a darn good bacon cheeseburger instead.
Did
That's
you
good.
get the pretzel bun?
No. I should have asked for a pretzel bun on that one. Be like, hey, just put the
Give me
pretzel
my
on this one.
I feel
Fucking
like
bun.
Wendy's is a little lazy. All of their specialty stuff
Especially
is
that
just a
one
pretzel
over by
bun.
Homemakers. I think it's like I think it's
No,
lazy.
I think corporate Wendy's is just a little lazy.
Really?
Because every special they have, what's the last special you remember that didn't have a pretzel bun?
Well, they're currently doing like this ghost pepper one.
Is it on a pretzel bun?
I don't think so.
I feel like if I pass by there, I'll see a pretzel bun.
Take a look. I mean, I don't hate the pretzel bun at all.
I like the pretzel bun. Dave, if you want to serve pretzel buns, just serve pretzel buns. You don't have to make it an event.
Number 4 is Burger King. Burger King has been my savior for a lot of nights. Burger King is where I want to go when I feel like doing bebops, but I want to spend McDonald's money, you know?
I'm just gonna say, there's a reason that the Burger King in Grimes shut down.
Well,
It was poorly managed.
It's not. Okay, so in the Des Moines area, Burger King is not doing too hot.
Anyone remember the Burger King over by Hopkins Sports?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, it was there a long time ago.
What happened?
They closed it down.
Oh, same as.
I honestly don't know where I would find a Burger King right now.
So the closest one to this location is at the freaking Walmart in Windsor Heights.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a distance away.
That is a distance, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could walk to six McDonald's.
Yeah, you could
here.
legitimately hit 3 McDonald's before you get to that Burger King. But I think that speaks for how much I prefer Burger King over McDonald's, is that I will drive past 3 McDonald's.
I'm saying
get
even
that to
though
that
I'm
one Burger King.
outnumbered, they are the anomalies.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, friend.
Number 3 for me is Bebop's.
The rodeo burger from Burger King, it's too good.
I feel like Bebop's is just a little bit pricey for fast food, but that's because it's local. It's amazing. You get, I feel like, I don't know, amazing outcome almost every single time.
I feel like Bebop's is actually pretty consistently cheaper than a lot of other places.
I think so too.
I don't know, man. I think it's like
It's not McDonald's cheap.
like
mean,
11
yeah.
bucks for like a certain combo.
This
I
was
got
$9.
I got $15 and I got a combo with the drink and the fries and the sandwich, and then I bought another sandwich.
I got medium shake,
just
fries,
don't-
10-piece nuggets.
I just don't think it's
$9.
fast food prices. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
That's $9 is fast food price to me, in my book at least.
And it is in my book as well.
The way I see Bebop's is that it's like, it's the Toyota of fast food around here. It's reliable.
Yeah, that's fair.
It'll answer your prayers.
Except the one in Grimes that has served me raw chicken multiple times.
I've never had issues.
That one's new. They're still learning.
I'll give them a grace period.
But number 2 is Tasty Tacos.
My list is flawed now.
Yeah.
Number
I kind of
2.
forgot about them. Although I never really considered them fast food, to be honest.
They don't have
but
a
they
drive.
are.
They don't have a drive-through.
They don't have a drive-through.
They're
but
not. I mean, they are fast, yes.
Yeah.
But everything is made to order.
I bet if you gave them a building that had a drive-through, they would operate just fine.
Oh, most certainly.
So I'm gonna give Tasty Tacos the number 2. They are number 2 on that technical because they're not what you picture a fast food joint to be.
Personally, they would not be a fast food place for me, just because like the biggest rule for me for fast food is they have to have food ready. Like that's the thing.
I will physically.
If fast food is breakfast and dining is lunch, I think they're brunch
Okay.
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. I like that.
It's
I
a
like that as well.
transitionary fast food.
I could never have too many flour tacos.
Oh yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
The steak.
Steak, yes.
I've
that's
never
the
had
one.
anything except
That's
for
the
the
fucking
original
one.
Dude,
The steak is way better than the original.
the steak taco.
I
steak
also
flour
gotta say
taco.
their jalapeno poppers. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I fuck with the
those-
chicken taco
those
after-
pita chips? Or not the pita chips, but the flour
Tortilla chips.
tortilla chips.
Yeah.
Never had those either.
Oh, they're soft and warm.
I've been
dude.
making those.
Oh, my goodness.
I've been making those at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You just fry up a tortilla. That's it.
Oh,
You cut it into triangles, fry it up.
beautiful. But yeah, dude, I will never get over a taco over there. Oh, my goodness.
I fuck
Number
with the
one.
chicken taco when I just get out of the gym and I need some protein.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Number 1, we're going away from local and going back to national. I didn't want recency bias to affect me, but I feel like there's no. I feel like this is like the chicken place. It's KFC.
The
Kentucky
chicken
Fried
place?
Chicken. Dude, they have great sliders. They have great sandwiches.
The famous
They
bowl.
have great mashed potatoes. They have. They're like how old, and they're still getting creative with what they got for food. They have like these new fries that I've had for like a total of 3 times in my life, and they are unique. Fries that are unique anymore. It's amazing.
Can I go off on a tangent?
Yes.
So, I didn't have KFC until I was like 16.
Really?
I really like your name on the document here.
Wait, what? What's going on over here?
It says fast food.
Okay.
So I didn't have KFC until I was 16. I went to the KFC drive-through,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh, Nashville hot chicken, can't go wrong.
Okay.
Give me the Nashville hot chicken. Fucking give me the 10-piece. All right." I get to the window. She's asking for $50.
What?
50 beans, and she gives me like 3 cases of fucking chicken.
What did you order on accident?
I don't know, man. I guess I just ordered the like
The
we're
family pack?
we're having a party pack. I've been afraid to go back since then. I've had them on DoorDash because they list their prices there, and I can't tell her the wrong thing, or she can't interpret the wrong thing from what I tell her. So that's why I don't go to KFC very often.
My goodness.
He's got PTSD because he accidentally
$50
ordered a
for
$50
chicken,
party pack.
the cheap meat.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't get fucking filet
Chicken
mignon.
is no longer the cheap meat. What
I
are
didn't
you talking about?
I didn't get ribeye.
Chicken's still pretty cheap. There's
just-
like billions of them.
ground
It's
beef.
It's cheaper
Instantly
than beef.
cheaper.
No,
Ground.
than chicken.
Yeah.
You can get a whole rotisserie chicken, which is like 2 pounds, for like $6.
Well, yeah, but you can also get like,
A pound of ground beef for $5.
yeah, and that's like just beef.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well,
you're not getting the bones. You're not getting the.
There's at least 1.5 pounds of meat on there.
I don't know about that.
Just let's look up ground chicken price right now.
yeah. What's the ground chicken price comparative?
We'll go to Walmart since that's
Honestly,
like
yeah.
that's like
Walmart, I
ubiquitous
think, is the national average. Is a good way to put it. It's gotta be.
Jordan, say something funny.
Strawberry.
Okay. Anyways, we tried.
1 pound of ground beef for $6.87. That's in that gross roll.
What percent?
It is 93 lean, 7 fat.
Okay, that's probably gonna be about the same as.
I also searched up ground beef.
Ground beef.
ground beef.
Ground beef.
Ground.
Now ground chicken is not as common. I was about to
Honestly,
type
yeah.
in chicken. What am I? Did you see how many times I messed up
Well,
spelling
then
chicken?
I did see
just
that,
find
yes,
the price
actually, I
of
did.
chicken breasts.
$3.64, half the cost.
And that's actually gonna be a lower fat percentage. I'm pretty sure as well.
It's higher actually.
Oh, what
92% lean, 8% fat.
Oh, yeah, that's what. That's what I meant. Like,
Ooh. All right.
Yeah. Down to 307 on this one. But yeah, chicken is still definitely the cheapest meat.
All right, Armando, love. What did you got here
Is
for
it my turn?
your top 5 fast food joints?
Let's see. All right, I'm going to start from 5, go to 1. Number 5, Culver's.
Dude,
I can't fuck with Culver's,
I
man.
almost put Culver's on my list.
They actually make me sick every time.
I'm sorry, then you don't deserve it.
I think the biggest draw of Culver's is going to be the sides.
Really?
They have everything you could ask for. They have popcorn shrimp. They have cheese curds.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have fries. They have onion rings. They have chicken strips. They have chicken nuggets. They have pretzel bites.
Chicken strip.
They have so many sides. Any accoutrement to the burger that you want, they have it. They have good chicken options. That's important to me. Shrimp and fish options are in there. And the selection of frozen custard is to die for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. The frozen custard is definitely like almost unmatched at Culver's, and the butter burger is great as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, get me a butter burger, get me some custard.
And it's a smash
Man,
burger, which is kind of
delicious.
unique for fast food.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
other place has, the thick patties.
Mm.
Number 4 is going to be Wendy's.
All right.
I would consider it a budget pick on tier, maybe slightly higher than Burger King and McDonald's, but I'd still consider them in the same neighborhood. They're consistent. I've never had an amazing experience or a terrible experience. I've always had the same experience at Wendy's. I know what I'm gonna get when I go there. The meat's juicy. Open until midnight. That's a big plus. They have chicken options.
That is a big plus in this day and age.
They also have rotating specials, which is also rare. Culver's has those, I think. But none of the other places on my list have those rotating specials. Number 3 is going to be Bebop's.
Boop, boop.
Their quality is batting above their price range. I would expect their burgers to be on par with Wendy's. I think they're better. Even though
Yeah.
they cost just slightly more. Just a tinge more. Their chocolate shakes are perfect. Their nuggets are good. They have chicken options. And I'm still pissed at the Grimes location consistency. I have that in the notes. Number 2 is going to be Steak and Shake.
Okay, so that's another one I contemplated putting on my list because I go nuts for some steak and shake.
I've only had steak and
I
shake
think if
3
if there
times.
was a Steak and Shake in Grimes, it would be number 1 on your list.
I don't consider it fast food either.
How is that not
same
fast food?
same case with Tasty Tacos.
They have a
is-
drive-through.
Yeah.
They've been exclusively drive-through for a while.
I know they have a drive-through, but they don't have any pre-prepared food.
That's not a requirement.
That's what I'm saying. It is for me.
Is that why Little Caesars is number 1 for you?
Little
You
Caesars,
freaking savage.
McDonald's
Burger King.
doesn't have pre-prepared food.
Yeah, they do.
They have a fryer.
Yeah, but they
But they put fries
They
in.
make it.
They have like patties. They have the little patty warmer trays or whatever the fuck those
They
are.
they pre-make certain sandwiches. The only time that they usually make it fresh is if you ask for something different.
I don't
So
think that's true.
my sister worked at a Wendy's for 2 days in her life. I asked Sydney, how soon do you guys start making food? She's like, as soon as you start listing it off. So, it's not pre-made, but it's made in action.
I guess maybe Wendy's.
I've seen videos of a guy who owns not a Walmart, a McDonald's franchise, and he makes he has a lot of like pre-prepared steps, but it's all put together individually and cooked right when you order it.
So my ex-girlfriend,
I don't think
she
that's
worked
a-
at Wendy's for a while too. I don't know. Okay.
I don't think that's a ubiquitous rule of fast food.
I guess yeah, you might be right about that then.
Yeah.
If that's the
That's your
case,
number
then my
2?
list definitely needs to be altered.
I'm gonna throw in Tasty Taco in here as a medium here
Okay.
between
Honorable
2 and
mention.
1. No, not an honorable mention. And I'm wrong in my list.
A
Could use work.
It's a 1B
Yeah, 1B.
or a 2A.
Number 1. This I'm surprised that neither of you said is Five Guys,
I
which
don't-
is easily the number 1 burger
I've
in
never
fast
had it.
food.
I've never
Nope,
had it.
Nope. I'm not paying $30 to go to Five Guys. I'm
It's
sorry.
not even $30.
I don't care.
It's not even that much.
Nope.
You get so many fries.
The atmosphere there is also terrible. It's like a school luncheon, and
A
it's
school lunch. Look
Yeah.
at you. You don't fuck with the peanuts.
no.
You go over, you grab yourself some peanuts while they're making your food.
There's like fries all over the floor, and
There's not fries. There's peanut shells all over the floor.
Yeah,
but
also that.
so is at Texas Roadhouse. You're gonna say that's like a bad place?
That's like a tradition.
So it's a tradition at Five Guys too.
When I go to Texas Roadhouse,
You tell me that the school lunch is not a vibe you want to be with?
it's loud.
It's
super
a-
loud in there.
It's not super loud
Oh,
in
dude.
there.
I went to Five Guys once. It was awful.
I've gone to
never
Five
been.
Guys on multiple continents, and it's always been fantastic. This is true. I went to Five Guys when I got stuck in Germany this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd that go?
it was fantastic. It's a little bit different from the culture over there, but
Yeah.
it's familiar, and the people spoke English there. And when they saw I was struggling with German, they were like, "Do you speak English? Yeah, okay, go ahead and order in English." Kind staff, even on a different continent. In
I
Europe,
like
they were
that.
kind to me.
I like that.
I feel like you can't base your opinion on one experience.
I'm not.
I'm not talking about you.
I'm
I'm
not.
talking about Isaac. Isaac was like, I've been there once. It was terrible.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't my reason for I would never go back to Five Guys. That was my reason for why it's not on my list. You dick.
Have you been there more than
If
once?
if I go to a place
Have you
once
been
and
there
it's
more
the
than
best thing
once?
of my life, I'm not putting it on my list either.
Oh, yeah, they're
I'll
good.
accept an argument for why it's not number one. That it doesn't have much. They have burgers.
Yep.
They have fries.
But have
Yep.
you been there
They
more
have
than
shakes.
once? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, what about it, Jordan?
That was my
It's
entire
left off
point.
my list. It's irrelevant.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the list anymore.
Okay.
I'm saying you're basing your opinion.
I didn't say
on
I'm never
Five
going
Guys.
back.
You just said.
I'm just saying that I never really think about Five Guys, and when I do, it's like, oh, I don't want to spend that much money.
Okay.
What if we go to Five Guys this weekend?
This weekend's the podcast
Yeah?
event.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, and the Saturday prior is my grandpa's birthday.
How about next weekend? Next weekend we go
Maybe.
to Five Guys?
Maybe.
Well, let's see.
Maybe.
I gotta know what my new job.
Let's do a
entails.
gauntlet. What was your number one again?
My number one was KFC.
Okay, let's do a gauntlet. We're gonna go to KFC. We're gonna go to Little Caesars, and we're gonna go to Five Guys all in the same day.
Oh no!
It's an adventure.
I'm gonna be very
Breakfast,
fat.
lunch, and dinner.
Let's do an adventure.
Ooh. That makes me want to swap KFC
I was thinking
and Tasty
just
Tacos.
I was thinking just dinner. Just 3 places for dinner.
That's a lot of food for one.
Well, you don't have
meal.
to finish
You know
it
what?
all.
That is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
you do.
swapping KFC and Tasty Tacos.
We can go to Tasty Tacos if you want.
Boom.
All right.
Dude, I ain't gonna waste food.
All right. Honorable mention. So these aren't necessarily national chains. Like, I don't know if there's a Bebop's in California.
Okay.
But they are more common than just like one or two, right? I'm giving an honorable mention for anyone who lives in the Des Moines area in Iowa to Charlotte's Kitchen. Have
I've
you
never
gone there?
been. Never been.
I have heard of it.
Nope.
I've told you to go there and told you about the fry. Fantastic. They have a burger of the week, a chicken sandwich of the week every week. It's different. They have a shake of the week that goes along with the chicken sandwich. They have solid chicken sandwich options that are just always there, like the crab rangoon chicken sandwich. They have, I think they have like snickerdoodles as desserts. And their fries are phenomenal. The best fast food fries I've ever had.
Mm.
I don't have difficulty saying that.
Mm.
I don't even have to think
Charlotte's
twice.
Kitchen.
Charlotte's Kitchen.
Hmm.
Charlotte,
Fantastic.
Kitchen.
Sponsor the show.
That'd be cool.
Please sponsor us. Someone sponsor us. Please give us money to review
But yeah,
your stuff.
I would put them high on the list if they were a national chain.
Okay.
But since they're, a local place, I left them off the list. Honorable mention.
All right. The question for this episode is, what is your favorite fair food? Because I already put out the answers for it.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
All right.
I didn't realize you already put the answers for it, honestly.
Well, yeah, we got to read it for next podcast episode, which suddenly it's going to be a little bit different because
I mean, hey, it's to be determined, okay?
I guess, yeah.
We can talk about it.
I actually used to make funnel cake for my family.
Really?
Yeah.
Super
it's
easy.
surprisingly, yeah,
it is very easy.
very easy.
You just have to have a funnel.
Yeah.
That's it. And even if you don't have a funnel, I made do with a bottle. Widen the hole to
Yes,
just
sir.
the right amount.
Yeah, I actually had to make funnel cakes at the fair when I worked.
Really?
When I worked at the fair, yeah.
Oh, you worked at the fair
Yeah.
this year, or
It was the first summer after I graduated high school.
okay.
Worst job of my life. Worst job of my life.
I
Don't do
imagine,
it, folks.
I imagine they don't really care about like their employee happiness, considering you worked there for 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's some nice folks there. Like, there's some like older folk that are like, "Oh, I've been doing this the last 20 years of my life," and I'm like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, but those are the people who are like
This is all they
stuck
know.
in their ways. Yeah. Yeah. I think if those people had a
This
redo
is
on life,
normal.
they wouldn't come back there.
Yeah. But Jordan, what's your favorite state fair food, huh? Mister, I've been there twice in my life.
I mean, I tried the fried Oreos for the first time. Those were pretty good.
Alright.
But
I think fried Oreos are highly overrated.
like I said, it was my first time having them, so like they were good. They were good. I mean, that's all I can say about them. But honestly, I gotta go with the classic like corn dog. You can't go wrong with corn dog.
I feel like corn dogs transcended the state fair. It's more
Yeah,
general of a
yeah.
food.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have
Footlong corn dog. How about that?
Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go.
boom.
A turkey leg?
My tradition
I fuck with
used
the
to
turkey
be
leg.
my
Never had,
tradition used to be a
like,
turkey leg.
That type of.
When the
turkey
turkey
leg, I
leg
guess.
was like a every year kind of tradition for me, it was like $8 when I first started eating them, and then I stopped eating them when they turned to $12, and then I checked this year, $15 to $18, $18 at one stand for a turkey leg.
I don't
For-
even like turkey that much.
Yeah,
I just like the form factor of a turkey leg.
right. That's like it's mobile.
I wouldn't pay that for it.
Makes you feel
no.
like a savage.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
switched a few years ago to pork belly, like burnt ends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they got this barbecue place. They sell a burnt end sandwich for $12, but if you ask for just the burnt ends, it's $6.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather have a double portion of burnt ends than a burnt end sandwich.
Exactly. And
I'd
so,
fuck with that.
yeah, my favorite. That's my favorite item by far. But something that I've more recently tried, I had 3 of these working the fair this year, which was the rattlesnake corn dog.
I don't believe it's real
The
snake.
venom sauce is amazing with
What
it.
is a rattlesnake corn dog?
They take rattlesnake meat and they put it in a sausage.
I don't believe it's real snake.
Yeah, I didn't. It's exactly what I fucking said. There's no fucking way.
Why?
believe it.
Why is there no way? Why is there no way?
It's chicken.
You'd need like 6 snakes to make one corn dog.
I don't believe. Where have you seen a rattlesnake farm? That's my question. Did you see maybe a guy with an air rifle hunting varmints out back? They're not prepared fresh on site.
There's no way it's real.
I've never seen a rattlesnake farm in my life.
It's better than the crocodile corn dog that they had.
You guys ever have kangaroo?
No,
It's like it's basically like steak, but it tastes bloodier.
really.
Yeah,
What the hell does that mean?
like it tastes like blood.
Okay.
Steak,
I
but
don't
bloodier.
like that. I don't like that.
Well, it's not like you're fucking a vampire, Jordan. It just has like a slight tinge of bloodiness to it.
That's not what I
Oh,
want.
man.
What? No, not for me, man.
I mean, there's already bloodiness to a steak,
Yeah.
but like it's slightly. It's if steak
Just
is
slightly
if steak
more.
is a 4, it's a 4.5.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
what it tastes like to me.
Man. Also, the winning food for this year at the state fair was that deep fried mac and cheese brisket bacon sandwich.
Yeah, the one no one could get.
What do you mean nobody could get?
There's a lot of people that were just complaining that they just couldn't get it.
Why? Because they couldn't
So-
wait in line for 42
No, like
minutes to an hour?
They just ran out.
Oh,
I gotta apologize to you guys.
why? What's up?
I fuck with Burger King. You guys remember the mac and Cheetos?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do not.
Oh my god! Look at the fucking peak we just.
I do not.
Oh, the mac and
Oh.
Cheetos. They popped up on my TikTok feed.
Was
I
this like
thought-
a real menu?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the mac and Cheetos could not get better, and then they discontinued them, and then a month later they brought spicy mac and Cheetos.
Yes. Dude, they were so fucking good. They were
When
so
was this?
good.
Like 2008 or something?
2016.
Yeah, a while ago.
Really?
Yeah, that I fucked with that heavy.
What is
that?
it?
Was Burger King was my number one spot there.
So it's mac and cheese shaped like a Cheeto,
deep fried
deep fried
in Cheeto dust.
in Cheeto dust.
Excuse me? I should have tried that.
Yeah, you should.
So good. Dude.
Oh,
We should make
So
some
good.
homemade.
that's their best menu item of all time. Nothing better.
I can't even disagree with that. Those
What
were
about
so
the
good.
Oppenheimer burger?
That was fake.
The
That was
Wappenheimer.
fake.
Oppenheimer.
Number 3, schizophrenia. Dude, that's going to get me for the rest of my life. Oh, my goodness.
I had
Easiest ones to guess. Like,
so I, I had an idea.
What's up? What's up?
I figured you weren't gonna let me go through that list. So I had the idea to come up with 4 other lists. And then when you were like, okay, we're not gonna do that list. Okay. I have a backup list prepared if that one was too spicy for you. The top 5 historical hoaxes. Number 1 is not the Holocaust. That's number 2.
Excuse me.
And then I was going to go through 3 more lists like that. And when you said no to the 5th list, I was going to say, and that concludes my top 5 list of top 5 lists that they won't let me do on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Whatever, man. Do we, okay, yeah, the question for the episode, I repeat, is what is your favorite state fair food?
Funnel cake.
It's time to list some statistics. I think we've been making waves on YouTube. Like, we've been making a lot of returns.
We lost a subscriber.
We also lost a couple followers on Instagram.
Did they die or did they unsubscribe?
Eat my booty.
Subscribe.
Those two people who don't follow us on Instagram anymore. We went from
Losers.
104 to 102, but it's
Who are
okay
they?
because
do we know
I don't
who they
remember
are?
the last time
No.
I unsubscribed to someone. What's the thought process? Like maybe if they do something egregious, but like at that point I just stop watching.
For
I don't
me,
really care.
for me, when it comes to like unsubscribing or unfollowing, like I
don't wanna
finally
see these
come
people on the
across
feed
some
anymore.
of their content, and I'm like, I don't watch this person anymore.
I straight
don't
up
follow.
have people I've subscribed to when I was like 12 on here,
Same.
and like
Same.
I see their
Tobuscus
content
for life.
sometimes. Yeah, you guys ever watch Evan 1994?
No.
Nah, you're young kids. You wouldn't know that.
No.
He was a small guy, like on Machinima back in those days. You guys ever watch Call of Duty commentaries?
Nope.
Yeah, that I'm an old man now.
That was
Yeah, you
slightly before my time.
Yeah.
No. Instagram follower. We have one new Instagram follower.
Wait, we lost 2 but gained 1?
Yes.
Pimp.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
RJ Waddle. At RJ Waddle. I'm assuming can only be the mother.
WATL?
WADDLE.
Oh, I thought it was like Waddle.
Nah.
I thought it was like Casey's friend or
Yeah.
something. Shout out Casey, telling his buddies about the podcast.
Yeah, right. But no, it's actually one of my other buddies telling their mother about the podcast. Shout out to Emily Waddle, who actually is the one that shared our graphics on her Instagram story a few days ago, and we got her mom following out of it. So
Nice.
yeah, thank you, Emily's mom, for raising an amazing person. She is
Absolutely.
one of the coolest friends I've ever met in
Amazing.
college, and she's
Wonderful.
17 and so much cooler than these other people that I've been meeting at school. So, yeah.
I thought you were going to say us. I was about to be like, okay.
Any announcements? I mean, odds are, if you're not listening to this episode the day it comes out, you Too Many Burgers has come and gone. So that's not an announcement anymore. If you've
Wait,
gone,
it's gone.
it's come and gone.
I missed it.
No.
Hey, I wouldn't be so sure. Episode 52 got 7 views in day 1.
True. We getting a lot of like immediate listeners now.
Well, it's kind of fucked if you get it like this deep into the podcast to shout that out. You should have done that at, like the beginning if you're gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to the new environment. I'm just a little bit all over the place. But yeah, one whole year, episode 52 has 8 views on YouTube, 3 listens on listening platforms such as Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts.
Nice.
And as of recent, Amazon Music, that's still a new thing. If you listen to Amazon Music for some reason, we're on there. So, yeah. But yeah, share the podcast with a friend, a family member, your dog. I don't give a...
He said it! He said share the podcast with your dog!
Yes.
That's my thing.
Yep. So we're present on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, as I just said. Skullstone Productions on the YT. Too Many Words on absolutely everything else. So yeah, please. Oh yeah, and give us a follow at Too Many Words Podcast on Instagram. If you want a shout out, just like Emily's mama, follow the podcast.
Thanks for tuning in, Kings.
That's right. I guess next episode we will have an announcement.
A big announcement.
On what our fan base members will be called. Because, you know, Good Mythical Morning has, like, the Mythical Beasts. The Las Vegas Raiders has Raider Nation. And Transformers has...
Trannies.
It's
I'm
worse.
sad.
Trans fans.
Trans fans.
Yes, sir.
Are you a Tran fan?
No, he's a trans fan.
Trans fan.
And I'm also a turtle head because I'm a Ninja Turtles fan.
Turtle head's all right.
Turtle heads are all right.
It's like a cheddar head.
Yeah. And so yeah, by next week, we will have an official title for you.
boys.
And yeah, I think there's a merch opportunity once we figure that out, like official wordy or official king or something like that.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, become official here soon.
Yeah, if you value my opinion, Kings. Short for Vikings, of course.
All right, Isaac, where can we find you at?
Oh, you can find me on TikTok at it's.justisaac. You can find me on Facebook, Isaac William Joseph. And basically, if you type in Isaac William Joseph anywhere else, you could probably find me. On my Instagram, it's I_William Joseph. And yeah, if you want to participate in Fancers a lot more, find me on Facebook. That's where I ask all the questions every single week.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's where you can find me. Where can we find you, Jordan?
I was gonna say Armin next, but all right.
You can't find me. Don't do it.
He's the guest. He plugs himself last.
Don't find me.
You can find me on TikTok. It's just Jordan. Now, you're on something, aren't you, Armin?
Yeah, I'm on a lot of things, but like I don't necessarily want it tied to my real person.
True.
I have a storied history on the
Well,
internet.
what's your RuneScape account?
That would link too much.
Okay. All right.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got to give you guys the sales pitch. You guys should start playing RuneScape because they just announced Leagues 3. It's a Trailblazer rerun, the best league they've ever had, and they're rerunning it with new shit and higher tier. What are they called? Augments. I forget what they called them. Relics. Higher tier relics.
Nice.
It's gonna be even more fun.
We should buy.
And they
two
have
more
so much new content too.
dehumidifiers.
You
I'm
guys,
actually doing quite all right now.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not.
I can see that. You're very moist.
Yeah.
you are a
I
sweaty
don't,
man.
I don't know why I'm more sweaty than you.
It's like it's only one of us. Any given moment, it's only one of us.
Yeah.
Either I'm sweaty or you're
I mean,
sweaty.
I got a little bit of moisture up here
I don't know,
underneath
man.
the hair, but that's
Straight
just
up.
because it's like pressed
Before
against my
recording,
head.
I feel great right now.
I feel hot as fuck because I'm sitting next to you.
Before
I'm telling you,
recording,
Valid point.
Look-
Valid point.
Who wants to feel? Go ahead. The pits. Feel the other one. Feel the other one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wonder why that is, huh?
I see you gotta feel that.
No.
Feel it.
Dude, please
wanna.
do it.
Feel the difference.
Do it.
See?
Feel how dry.
Barely damp. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. This man is hot.
I just radiate, emanate heat.
You gotta give him like a little bitch chair over there. Stop roasting your guests alive from one side.
Jordan, stop farting, bro.
What?
Jordan, stop farting.
I'm not even. I farted once.
I love how you admit that you fart once in this past hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I've held it in
Okay.
respectfully
So,
because I'm a gentleman.
guys, go check out thescaldstone.com. It's where you get all of the updates according to the podcast, or maybe something I'm doing creatively on the side. And yeah, there's some good reads
Yeah.
on there, and it's also a really good shortcut to just finding literally all of our social medias. So.
Any women with DID, contact these guys. They'll get you to me.
All right, each of us now, who or what do we dedicate this podcast episode out to?
My bed and my mama.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Wait, yeah, that's that Drake reference. All right, how about you, Jordan?
This podcast episode goes out to Corsair.
Who?
Corsair.
What's that?
They make PC components.
They make a lot of good stuff and mid keyboards.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, I mean that the other way around. They make a lot of mid stuff and good keyboards.
Their mice are pretty good too.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
This
I'll go with the
podcast
G502.
episode. This podcast episode goes out to my local Walmart who lets me down and disappoints me about like 98% of the time. And
And
then
that's
the
all
last time I went
Walmarts.
there, they didn't let me down. And so, for once, this episode goes out to you, Walmart in Windsor
We should
Heights.
just go to another Walmart that's just not those two.
Yeah.
Shout out Colorado Springs Walmart. I had to I had to like be escorted to the counter, the checkout counter in the electronics section for buying an extension cord.
What?
They had them behind lock and key.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I would just go to Home Depot at that point.
Okay.
I probably should have, but we needed like food and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
1, 2, 3, amen.
All right. Amen on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Amen.
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 I wasn't ready for the clap.
Here, let me. Perfect.
It works.
Perfect.
It works.
Boy,
Thank you, Armin, for joining us on this.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Wonderful
buddy, no
event.
problem.